very caring. She do think about others sometimes more than she think about herself. Her characteristics, I like she's strong going, she's strong driven, and she's pretty precise on some things that she wants done, but I mean, I understand at the end of the day.
Sarah, you're just a beautiful person. You're very friendly, very loving, very caring to us guys. And I'm gonna miss you.
Okay. Sarah, I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate so much the hard work that you do around our Corps. I've been going to the Salvation Army since I was a teenager. Not as long as my mom. Lord knows, I don't think there's anybody in the world been going as long as my mom, but a long time. And I know behind the scenes, there's so much work. That fills up a lot of your life, being who God called you to be.
Oh, Sarah's as warm-hearted as they come. She's sweet and very, very helpful with any problems that arise in the kitchen. Or I haven't had any, but I know that, you know, she can get personally involved with a lot of the clients. Mm-hmm. You know, I think she's wonderful for a staff, you know, person to be that way.
Hey Sarah, my favorite quality about you is that you love so hard and you care so deeply for others, and you are unapologetically yourself.
That she's really helpful. She's uplifting, and she's extremely funny.
Sarah has been so helpful. Every time I see her, she's always doing something for someone, for the kids.
I know about her characteristics. I know it's from God. Her characteristics are her heart. It's so huge, and her mind is set on others than herself. Like, she puts herself to the side and starts helping everybody else before herself.
Mm-hmm. The thing that I like about Sarah is her kindness, generosity. She's always there doing more than what she should. She has a big heart and love for others. And you can always see that light in her eyes and the warmth and love that she has for everybody.
Well, she's really nice, passionate about everything she does. She's helped me out on bad days, and whenever I felt like leaving, she's uplifted me just by the little things she says and does. And just her positive vibe, everything about her is just nothing but good.
Sarah is one of the most, I can't talk without crying. Sarah is one of the most helpful people that we've ever had in Abilene. She is a great addition to our Corps.
So I really appreciate how kind and caring Sarah is, how she gets to know each one of the guys, each one of the persons she's working with, and just really digs deep into loving them, showering them with compassion and care, and just really digging in to each person individually. She's always so kind and caring.
She's nice and she has good food, and she mostly says yes to everything.
She's fun, hardworking, and very dependable.
She's really pretty, and she's nice, and she is really sweet, and she does everything for us, and she cares about us, and we care about her.
Well, she's one of the most giving people I've ever met in my life. She will go out of her way to just help anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. She doesn't judge. She doesn't look down on people. She just has a very giving heart, and it's very comforting.
She's nice. She's pretty. I love that she always takes care of us when needed. And I just love the fact that she just loves us and cares for us. And it's really nice and funny.
Okay.
Actually, at Landon's birthday party, I love that you put this video on TikTok when she pulled out that doll, Jamie, and we all started screaming. I love that story. It was one of my favorites.
My favorite story about Sarah, part of her life is her testimony. Besides her testimony, the biggest part of the story that I really love is when she sees somebody in need, she runs to them no matter what. And the one that I see that is part of her story for the rest of her life is a brother named Daryl.
Her bringing me the balloon and stuff so I can feel better today.
Isabella loves her so much, and that's all Isabella talks about. And every time we go to church, she knows that she can go ask Miss Sarah for a snack. And almost every single time, Sarah will give her a snack. Not one, not two, but maybe 3. And she loves that. And she loves being around Sarah. And it just melts my heart. And we will miss her so much.
I also forgot to say the story. When me and you went shopping to get stuff for the girls, that was a good memory, and for Joe.
There was a day that even when I left here, the last program, and I came back around, even though I was in bad state and everything, she still was there for me, and she didn't do like everybody else does and shove their nose up in the air at me. And it meant a lot. And it gave me strength to come back even though I was embarrassed and ashamed of myself. It's because of her and the way that I was treated by the staff here that I'm even here now.
So my story about Sarah is she came to my house one day and we usually walked at our old, took a secret walk at our old house, and then this is the first time we took a walk when she did it a few days ago. We walked all the way to Dollar General to get some stuff for the family and me, and then that's one story. And my other story is last week, Sarah and me were, she called me and I asked her to come. I skipped all that part that I don't like to tell. I asked her to come to my house, so she did, so she could watch The Chosen with us. And yeah, that's my story.
What's the part that you don't like to tell?
We cried.
You cried?
Yeah.
Why were you crying?
So one of my favorite stories is traveling to Atlanta with Sarah and spending time with her, getting to know her as we were visiting the college, and getting to know her on that trip. It was one of the first times that we spent some time alone with her and then together as a group. But getting to see her fun personality just kind of bloom, and her buying the Buc-ee's costume and running around in this beaver costume, just being so excited and getting to see just her personality just be huge and exciting and fun. Just this whole different side of her. It was wonderful and amazing, and it's just more of a testament of how wonderful and amazing she is.
The story that I like to share about Sarah is when I first got into the kitchen and I was introduced to her. I fell in place, you know, just was doing what she was asking. Then it's like later on, I start, you know, learning about her, learning how she laid back, you know, and it was pretty cool, you know. The one story I remember is just being in the kitchen cooking. I forgot what dish it was, but we was in the kitchen cooking, and she was like, "Dee, you do this to such and such," and I had messed up, and it was like, she, you know, it was a good time, and she just corrected me out of love. I thought she was, "No, Dee, you did it wrong," and it wasn't nothing like that. So it's like, that's a memory that I never forget. And just we just created another memory yesterday. I left the bread, the mist quick in the oven. That's the first thing I ever burnt in the kitchen. Yeah. And she's like, "Do you remember the biscuits you left in the oven?" And I'm like, "No." And then she was like, "Yeah, this right here, man, you're supposed to take it out in 10 minutes. So that's the first thing I ever burnt. And it didn't feel too good, but we worked past it.
My favorite story about you, Sarah, is when you hopped on the city bus for the day and went to experience what other people experience from day in and day out that don't have the means to get around. It was a really beautiful picture of who you are and how you serve, because of course in your nature you went back to the Sally and picked up coats and blankets and anything else that anyone needed that was on the bus that day. I think it's just so beautiful, and it's just totally you. And even though I said you're wild, and it's one of my favorite stories about you.
We kind of laugh and joke around, and she's always trying to put a smile on my face and just, you know, help me through my times and let me know that I'm doing good. And you know, even when things come up against me, she's always pointing out that, you know, they're coming against me because I'm doing good, and just to keep with the faith and keep going, and everything will work out.
She goes above and beyond what she has to do here at the Salvation. I mean, it's just amazing to me, her work ethic, and how much the clients mean to her, or everybody, everyone around her, everyone she works with, and everyone, you know, that that's in the program. Sorry.
I remember when I first got here, and I don't want to bring up, you know, these are happy moments that I remember kind of in a sad way, but I remember when she had to drive all the way down there when her mother was ill, and she went all the way down there, and everything she had to go through coming back, and still had that heart and that warmth, even though she was in sadness, given for others. And I appreciate that so much, because it makes me go in the hard times thinking everybody plays a part in my life, and that helped me get past some of the things I deal with in my son passing away. Yeah. So I truly appreciate that about Sarah, and I'm gonna miss her.
She'll always crack jokes. She'll mess, you know, with Joe on the van rides, and she's always there for you whenever you need her.
Hey, I heard Sarah was leaving us. Heard she was going to like East Texas. I hope she has a wonderful time there, and I hope she does really well. From what I've heard and seen, you know, she does really well here, and she does a lot of work here. I'm pretty sure she works a lot with the kids, with the Sunday school that we have, and a lot with a lot of the tasks around the Salvation Army and the housing and stuff. So I'm sure she'll be a great addition to anywhere she goes.
Hi, Sarah. I will miss you when you're gone. I can't wait till I see you again. And thank you for babysitting us before you leave. That means love you.
All right, Miss Sarah, it's been a pleasure. I hope you have fun on your journey. I hope you keep God in the center of everything that you do, and you continue to be you. Be used by God, and just everything you do be prosperous. Thank you for everything you've done.
Sarah, I'll tell you what, we're going to miss you. All the things that you've done, all the help that you've given, preparing food, all of the recipes, those will be missed for sure. I know they're all in your head, probably along with a few other things, but you'll be sorely missed. That's for sure. I'll put my resignation in. If you want to, take me with you. I hope it's not goodbye forever. So long for now.
Sarah, it's gonna be hard to see you go. I really enjoyed you as a person. You made my days on days that I didn't feel well. I mean, you will be missed. I hate that you gotta go, but I mean, at the same time, I know it's beneficial. So I'm still feathering it right now. But I hope you do come back and visit, and I wish you the best of luck. You will be missed in the kitchen. I mean, you taught me so much. Words can't describe the things that I have learned, the times that you have spent out of your own time, sometimes helping us to prep and cook. I never forget that. You'll never be forgotten. You always hold a place dear in my heart. I just wish that you wasn't leaving so soon, but I know it's for the best, and I'm just gonna be strong.
It kind of sucks you've known about this the whole time, and I'm just now finding out about it. I'm not gonna lie, it crushed me to hear this. You're one of my favorite people here, and you're gonna be greatly missed. I just hope wherever you go, you continue doing what you're doing, and you stay in touch.
Sarah, I wished I would have been able to be around you a lot more than I was. I mean, when I was here and this time, you're one of the most selfless people I ever met in my life. And I love people like that. I love being around people like that. And I've always, ever since I got here the first time, I've always wanted to work around you and be around you, and I just never had the opportunity. And every time I did finally get around you, I was always in a hurry to do something. So that really was heartbreaking, but I was glad to share the thing, what little moments we had.
Hey, Sarah. I just want to say that it's been really wonderful getting to know you over this past almost year. the first time that we met was at the women's camp for the 3-day weekend last year, and you showed me all around and just made me feel so comfortable, and made sure that I went to the right place, and I just really knew in my heart that you were a good person after that weekend. And it's just been really great to fellowship with you in the many different events that we've participated in together. And I wish you all the blessings on your new journey as you continue on down this beautiful road. God bless you always.
Sarah, you certainly will be missed over here. We've enjoyed having you brighten not only our days, but our lives as well. And we certainly wish you the best of luck over at the new center. And I know the folks over there will enjoy having you over there, and they are extremely lucky to have you, and I know you'll do great things over there.
Sarah, I wish you well on your journey. When you go down to Longview, I believe it is, I wish you well, and I know you're gonna do well in officer school. And your life is just gonna get more plentiful in your journey for God.
I pray, Sarah, that the Lord blesses you and keeps you, and that his face shines upon you. I pray that you're blessed in your next venture, and I know that you're gonna do great, because that's just what you do, because you walk it step by step with the Lord. And I want you to know that I care about you and I love you, and I pray that you're blessed, and I can't wait to see the things that you do for the kingdom, because I know that they'll be mighty.
I love you and miss you, and thank you for all the good snacks, and I love you and I miss you.
Charlie, can you say I love you, Sarah?
Love you, Dad.
Sarah, just want to say that you're a great woman of God. You're gonna do wonderful, and I'm gonna be praying every day for you, no matter what, like I've been. But the biggest part is that you are gonna be a wonderful leader. You're gonna do fantastic. The Holy Spirit's gonna move you in every step that you take on this earth, and we are gonna miss you.
And Sarah, I hope you have a wonderful time going into this new career. Thank you.
I love you. You know, I mean, you have, for the Salvation Army here, you know, you have done a lot for not just us guys, you know, you've done enough for the staff, and I dearly going to miss you. And I just love you. God bless you.
Hi, Miss Sarah. I hope you have a wonderful time when you're not here, and thank you for being our Sunday school teacher. I love you, Miss Sarah, and thank you for being a Sunday school teacher.
Hey Sarah, I am so excited about this new adventure, and I am praying for you. I know that there are so many things that happen when we experience change, but God is guiding you. He is with you, and he goes before you. He knows the ins and outs of every situation, and he has had a plan for you this entire time. And so we are trusting in him, and we know that he has a purpose and a plan, and it is so big and it is so bright, and we are so glad that you are following in his will. And so we just ask that you would continue to be open and receptive to all the things that he has in store for you. We're so excited for these new adventures and for what lies ahead.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, and I'm gonna love you and call you each and every day to make sure you're doing well and fine. And I'm really gonna miss you. And when you're gone, I just hope you have a wonderful 2 years where you're away in a training college.
And without any disparagement on her, she will learn a lot from this transfer, and we will learn a lot from her absence. She is most helpful, and we love you, Sarah. We always will. Always will.
And I know when you move, there's the excitement of learning something new, but there's also going to be a certain loneliness. But when Satan comes to you and tries to say, you're all alone now, your life is so different now, you remember, this is exactly what God wants from you. You were born for this. God wants us to give our lives in expressing our love that we have for Him, and by sharing our life with other people. And so when Satan comes to you and tries to tell you that stuff, you just tell him he can shut up, take a step back. I was born for this and I intend to fight because I love God. And we're praying for you. We're going to miss you and we're blessing you. Thank you. It's sweet pain that we're going to miss you, that you're gone from us, but we send you out gladly because you were born for this.
Mwah. Mwah.